And welcome back here at Cardines Field in Newport. Now time for the front office report, joined by Newport Gulls General Manager Chuck Paver. Chuck, how are you today?
Good, Nick. How are you doing? A great day here in Newport, isn't it?
It's another fantastic day, a nice sunny day. Of course, we've had a couple of rainouts so far this season, one of which will be made up as part of a doubleheader here next week. But for the most part, the weather's been pretty good here in June.
Yes, it has. You get spot showers around New England, typical, but they come and go, and when you're around the water, you never know if they're going to hit us.
Chuck, the Newport Gulls coming into this game with a winning record. They're 9-4. Tough loss on the road last night, but the hometown ballpark here at Cardines Field has been very good to them. They're 4-1 here at home.
Nick, I've always said this. June is like spring training and July is your season, so it really doesn't matter. Every win counts and it's important, but July is when it gets a heat up for these kids. They've only played 13 games. They got another 31 or 31 to go, thereabouts. So it's a long season, and July is going to be the hectic time for these guys.
June coming to an end in the next couple of days, and also coming to an end will be Alex DeLeon's time, the Newport Gulls. He will be missed. His bat was very lively here in the time we had him.
Great player, great kid, great individual. We're going to be sorry to miss him, but we did fill in with another couple of guys here that will be adequate and more than adequate. They're great players. So we're not going to miss a beat. Listen, he's a great player, but we got great players replacing him. Jeff
Miller has been swinging a very hot bat to start the season. Then he went down with an injury. He's come back, and that hot bat has not cooled off.
Well, that's good to see. Jeff is our inspirational leader, our team leader. To me, he's my de facto captain. He's going to lead us because he's been here before. He knows what it takes, and we couldn't play with. I'm happy Jeff took the time he needed off to get healthy.
What other roster moves can we expect for the Newport Gulls? We've noticed a couple players have been deactivated.
That's correct. We brought in today Caleb Kellogg from Louisiana Lafayette. He's a right-handed pitcher. He was their closer for 2 years, so he'll be a strong arm in the back end of the bullpen for us. And then we're pretty much set to go. We talked to the coaching staff about our current roster and a current group of players, and we all feel that we got enough ammunition here to get it done with this group of men. As long as no one gets hurt, we'll be okay.
Is there anything to report as far as the injury report right now? Is the team, by and large, healthy?
Well, Charlie White still has that lingering wrist-hand injury, but he seems to be getting stronger. There's a possibility. We were going to shut him down and send him home. He was thinking about doing that, but I just talked to him. He may try to wait a couple more days. Maybe something will work out.
Newport Gulls defensively have been sharp here to start the season. They're out third or fourth in the league in fielding percentage and fewest errors committed. But the double plays turn factor has been big for Newport. When the pitchers do allow runners on base, the infield behind them turns double plays at an alarming rate, the most double plays turn of any team in the NECBL, despite playing the fewest number of games so far.
Well, that's always good to see. I've always told you, Nick, and I, we base the focus of this team on pitching and defense. And then hitting, we'll put good hitters in this place, but we want pitching and defense. It's going to win most games in wood-bat leagues.
What can you tell us about tonight's starter for the Newport Gulls, Brett Graves, making his second start of the season?
Very talented young man. I think his last outing he ran into a little command problems, but you've seen his stuff. You've seen his athleticism. He's a kid from Missouri who got a chance to pitch on the weekends, and the reason for that is because he's a talented kid. So he'll figure it out here. He's only going to get better.
It's Middletown Little League night here at Cardines Field. Of course, the Newport Gulls have a pretty close relationship with the Little Leagues here on Aquatic Island, and now in Tiverton, too, as part of the youth summer camp program and other factors as well.
Huge part of our organization, huge part of our community reach, great opportunity to get involved with our local kids. For all the right reasons, it's one of the best things that we've done here, and we're excited about our relationship with Middletown Little League.
Newport Gulls General Manager Chuck Paver, thanks for joining us here in the pregame show. Catch up with you in a week or so on the front office report.
Nick, thanks for having me as always.
That's our pregame visit with the Newport Gulls front office. The pregame show continues next here on the NECBL Broadcast Network.